Hall of Fame shit, nigga. Keep it. Come on, get out there. Get out there. Good catch, my boy. 5 Unit Nation, man. Number 1, man.
Oh my God, run this shit up, man. Let's go on. We found.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of SGDS, Same Goals, Different Struggle Podcast. I am your host, AJ Brown. Okay, because you chose to mute on yourself. What? Hold on. My bad, y'all. Damn, bro, can you hear me now?
I've been hearing you.
Nah, bro, I had your thing on mute, bro. My bad, dog. My apologies, everybody. I had messed up some shit, bro, and I was trying to unfix it. But welcome back to another episode of Same Goals, Different Struggle Podcast. I am your host, AJ Brown, and I have my brother back with me. What up, CJ?
What's up, man? What's happening?
Nah, man, just another day, another dollar, man. Before we get started, man, please, everybody, if you are new to the channel, please click the subscribe, the like button, man. Today, man, we will get into the Karmelo Anthony guilty plea, but before I get started, I want to ask you, man, who are you going for in the next game, man?
I ain't going for none of them sap suckers, nigga. I'm a House fan. Fuck them. I hope they come back and don't even make the playoffs next year. Fuck them.
Damn, bro. So you felt that way about the game, dog? You ain't go for nobody.
Nobody. I watched it. That's it.
All right, man. So I ain't gonna. Whatever his answer is, that's whatever. But shout out to all my New York Knicks fan, people, man. Everybody that I know from New York. I'm already getting messages and shit. I know it's about to be a long year for me. I know y'all finna get real disrespectful and shit, bro. So, but let's get started, man. We came on here, man, and we talked about the Karmelo Anthony case before that we found out the guilty plea. And we've been going back and forth all week about this whole situation. And I'm going to give you the floor, man, to give your defense on how you approach the situation and how you feel after not only hearing the parents speak, but also just the whole situation in general.
All right. So first, this is my question I've been asking the whole time. So the story is he was under the tent. They asked him to leave. He didn't leave. They got into a scuffle. He stabbed the kid. They died. But there's no lead up to the story. There's no lead up to this incident. Now, I'm not going to express what I think about that incident right now at this point in time, but I will do it later on live on this Mike podcast on because I know why. I have a great feeling on why. Or I ain't gonna say a feeling. I have a great intuition on why the incident actually started. So I will be saying that later on tonight.
Going off what the parents said?
Huh?
Even off going off what the parents said?
Yeah. Not even just the parents. I told you I went and read the transcripts of the testimonies. So, when you're working with children, right? When you're around teenagers a lot, there are gonna be a lot of bullshit stories, mix-ups, and all that type of stuff, right? Because the kids, they're gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? The teenagers. So, young people, just say young people. So because I believe these kids are like 18, 19 years old right now. So young people, they're gonna lie. This is what they're gonna do. They just can't help themselves. They're going to lie. So you have to listen to what's being said and then decipher through all the BS. And once you decipher through it, you'll be able to figure out, okay, what's partial truth, what's truth, and what's not. So from what I heard or what I read and what I listened to, I do believe he was invited over there to that tent. That's one. He was invited over there. They say he was invited over there by his cousin's friend that actually attend that school. So I believe that is a truth. Um,
Nah, it was his girlfriend cousin.
what?
It was his girlfriend cousin that invited him over there, from what the parents said.
Well, he got invited to that tent. I just say that. Now, what happened? I still stick by what I said. Should he have been convicted of murder? No. I don't believe that. I think he should have been convicted of manslaughter. I honestly think he should have just played out the manslaughter. To be honest, because one, let's say this first too. We've gotten to this point in society where children are dying, and people are okay with this. Like, at no point in time am I going to be okay with a kid killing another kid. I don't care what the situation is, right? Because we know kids they're young and they just do stupid stuff. When you're growing up, you gonna get into a fist fight or two while you're at school, track meets. We've done it. It's happened. So I'm never gonna be okay with kids dying. That's just me. So we gotta get out of that notion that, okay, yeah, he defended himself and the boy should have died. That I don't care if the kid white, black, or whatever, Asian, Hispanic, no kid should be dying in the midst of a confrontation that just got out of hand. That's one. Two, I think, like I was saying, I believe he should have went to prison for manslaughter, because again, the law, you can't do that. Regardless if you get jumped. Now, from my understanding, the first little mug shot that he took is not the accurate one. Because I'm looking at it like this: if you have been jumped before by how many people, more than one person, you're gonna have some type of injury, bloody nose, busted lip, something. You know what I mean? Something, whatever's going on, you're gonna have some type of injury. I'm just being honest. I seen plenty of motherfuckers get jumped, and I ain't never seen nobody come out of there without nothing. Now they say the picture was doctored. I don't know. They say the picture been doctored. I don't know. But if you get jumped by, if he's this small, you get jumped by, from what they saying, 4 to 5 kids, 6 kids. I don't think you're coming out of there without nothing. A busted lip, swole eye, something. You know what I mean? Scratches on your face. So that's why I'm not keen on that whole he feared for his life thing. I think he protected himself, which I agree he should have done. Because you don't just let nobody beat on you. That's just not good. That ain't gonna fly in nobody's household. Well, I don't know, but where I'm from, you ain't just letting nobody beat on you. That's not happening. So, but I do believe, he should have been convicted of manslaughter, and did a couple years, 35 years, no, a whole 20, no, maybe 10, maybe 12. Half of that, he'll be home before his 25th birthday. That's what I believe, honestly. But like I said, nobody's talked about what led up to that incident. It's just what happened here. Well, he was asked to leave. He didn't leave. But why are they even in a confrontation in the first place?
Apparently, they said that they jumped down from like 3 levels to come down from the to the 10. I don't know why. I mean, I'm looking at it like this, right? And say this was Riverdale versus North Clayton, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you on North Clayton side, right? This North Clayton side, mind you. North Clay and Riverdale, if we in high school, right? Mind you, we probably know each other. 9 times out of 10, we know mutually of each other. but it's still a rivalry, one of the top rivalries in Clay County. So if somebody come over there and it's raining, do you feel like somebody gonna get into it?
Nah, I don't think that's why somebody's gonna get into it because they came over because it's raining. That don't even make sense.
Yeah, I don't feel like because that's the hard part because I don't believe so either.
So
Because of
that's
how the rivalry is, because we all went shit. Even we talking Forest Park tomorrow, another rivalry. We all knew each other, like knew of each other, or somebody knew this. Like it was just I don't know, but that's a different town. You feel me? I don't know what that town is like. When I was in Texas, and I give my story in Texas, right? I was in Tyler, Texas, which is a small town, and when I was out there, mind you, I seen more black people than I seen white, so this probably ain't even a good reference. But when I was out there, even when I went to Paris, Texas, I didn't get that type of energy out there. You feel me? Like I didn't have that type of pressure. Like I didn't get that vibe. I mean, like I got into it with people, but it was my own race. It wasn't from white people or like. And I'm not saying that stuff don't happen out there because I know it do, but the conflict of why these two people didn't like was for coming for him. Do you feel like what do you feel like with that? Like, how do you
I
feel like
know
why would
I know why they got into a confrontation. I've worked around kids long enough to understand this. I know exactly why that confrontation happened. That's what, and
think it's
this,
over
and
a female?
also, huh?
Think it's over a female?
Nah, hell no. Um, and this is why I also believe that it should be manslaughter and not murder. So I'm gonna give you that. So y'all got to make sure y'all tune in tonight, around by 6 o'clock. I'm gonna give you everything that I believe that happened because
So how do you feel like his lawyer should have approached it better?
they should have, and not even approached it better. He should have never went to trial. Should have copped out. Cop out the manslaughter. Lawyer, hey, let's get in between 12 to 10 years.
So apparently they had the black lawyer first, and then they switched to the white lawyer.
I agree with switching to the white lawyer. I just would have went out of state and got a white lawyer.
They did. Mike Press is from
Out of
Dallas.
state. Out of
Oh, you said
state.
out of state. So
Yes.
now like out of state.
Not even in
All
the
right.
state. I would have went out of state to get a white lawyer. Reason why is because not that it's a race thing, but it is a race thing. You see what I'm saying? Like you, who's better to play on white emotions than white people?
I agree with that.
And I would have got a white woman.
I don't know.
The reason I say, I'm telling you, the reason I say because when you deal with women and that type of profession, it's always about the particulars. So all the questions I'm asking, she would have asked. Only reason I'm asking these questions is because I have a counseling degree and I've been working with children for a long time. So you got to dive into the like.
I said so with that. Even in that situation, right? I would have tried to get it out of that state. I mean, out of that time.
But look, she
I,
would have did that though. She would have got it out of that county. She would have got to change the venue because one, it then became about race. Now, who made it about race? I don't know. I'm not too certain. When I heard about this case, I remember the dad trying to come and pray with the Anthony family, and it just went left from there. I don't honestly, I really don't believe this was a white or black issue. It's becoming a white or black issue because that's just what we do in America. But it's not a white or black issue. When you work with kids long enough, you know. Yeah, I'm when y'all hear what I got to say later on tonight, I can't give all my space away today, right now, at this time. But when y'all hear what I got to say, y'all gonna be like, damn, that makes more sense than the story that they putting out. And if you're an athlete, if you ever been an athlete, college, high school, hell, even middle school, you're gonna be like, yeah, that sounds more believable. Now, when you hear what I got to say, you're gonna say, damn, we could have played on that more. The defense should have played into that in that alley more if you're gonna take it to trial. let's also address this. People ain't got no money, man. Not for a murder case. So that's why I say you should have played out.
If you looking at it from a money case, then I say bleed out.
You always got to look at it from a money case, a money standpoint. What are we talking about? They say black people are more get the most time or harsher sentencing because we go to trial with no money.
I don't know. From what I'm hearing, they had money, and even
No,
with the situation
yes.
now, like no, I'm
Listen,
saying even with the situation now, Charleston White said they had raised up $1 million, and the dad wanna like. I'm hearing different things,
the dad is a
so
coward.
I don't know.
I'm just being honest. The dad is a coward. He's a docile man. You can look at him and tell.
What is it like? Why do you feel like he's a coward? Because he lacks the knowledge of the
No, not that he's like the
system
knowledge.
and like
I'm not looking at that. What I'm looking at from a psychological standpoint is even in his interview, man, my son, I know he dealing with some stuff, so I can't really chastise him. Da, da, da. Your son made a grown man decision. He don't get the you're not you don't have the fortitude to be a kid anymore, bro. At this point, somebody's life has been taken. So allowing him to just sit in this, I don't give a damn what's going on. This grown man shit. You don't get that opportunity to be a kid no more. You got to grow up fast. So he's still looking at Karmelo Anthony as a kid. He made a grown man decision. Stabbing somebody. That's all I'm saying. So as a man, I'm not, I'm even if it's my kid, like, bro, you decided to do this. Out of everything that I've taught you up to this point, this was the decision you decided to make. Not saying I don't love you, not saying, but we gotta attack this situation as men. You're no longer a kid anymore. Because guess what? In the eyes of the law, they trying your ass as an adult.
I mean, who's to say? I'm not saying they didn't attack it, but apparently he was listening to the wrong people.
Right. So as a man, do you just take what people telling you, or you gonna go out and get the information for yourself? See, you can tell me one thing about something, but I'm not gonna just be like, damn, he just said that. No, I'm gonna go research this shit. I'm gonna go look at that law.
But once you
I'm gonna
took
look
the
at
trial,
the
it's too late to really.
bro, trial ain't hit. This shit been going on for 2 years.
No, what I'm saying, right? Okay, it's just like when I'm watching. We talked about this too. Third, right? It's going on. What Dirt? We're talking about Dirt and Thug. It was going on however many years that they sitting in jail, or when Thug was sitting in jail, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had to rely on their lawyers and whatever they was telling them, right?
These are grown men, bro.
I know we still talking grown men. I ain't said nothing about nothing. We talking about grown men.
Go ahead. I want to
even if that's my child. You said even if that's my child, right? I'm gonna be there, grown or not. You saying treat the Karmelo situation as a grown man, so it's still the same thing, right?
I'm trying to see where you're going with this. Keep going.
I'm saying they had to rely on their lawyers. Even with going to trial, they rely on their lawyer. They weren't thinking about going to researching this stuff. Like, and I get what you're saying because that's a mindset of where I understand it from. But everybody don't have that mindset. You get what I'm saying? They gonna trust and put their money. If they put their money into the man, they gonna put their money into somebody that they feel got the degree, right? That they have
right.
they gonna. So they not gonna question it until you because you're not questioning nothing.
Is that how you spend your money? Is that how you spend your money?
If you asking me,
I'm just asking a question. Is that how you spend your money?
I don't even play with lawyers like that. Like that's different. But you asking me though, dog.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking you, is that how you spend your money?
What you mean? Like how I
If
spend
you
my money?
spend your money on something, you're not gonna fact double check behind it. So if you building a house and you giving a motherfucking contractor the money to build your house, you ain't gonna go behind him and make sure he doing the shit the right way.
Yeah, but you're not gonna know if it's done. You're not gonna know if it's done. I
If you
mean, if
research
it's
the
like if
information,
it's
you will.
correctly,
If you
what?
research the information, you will. It's not
But
that
that's
hard,
not
man.
everybody thinking, bro.
I don't give a damn if
Emotionally,
that
like
should be
that's
your
not
thinking though.
everybody thinking.
That should be your
I'm
thinking.
not disagreeing, but that ain't everybody thinking, especially when it comes to something they ain't never dealt with before. They gonna put everything into something they think somebody had the experience and
Hey,
information. They
we,
not gonna go do it.
look, listen, we talking about manhood here now. As a man, that's why I say he's a docile man. I thought that after I looked at the interview, I honestly thought I was like, he he don't get much say so around the house. That's just my thoughts. I don't know it for sure. That's my thoughts. Because
What you
you
mean
just
they don't have
and,
much say
and
so?
then your wife is questioning it, and you just telling her like, "Shit, baby, that's what they saying. That's what they saying." You ain't even as a man. It's like, hold on, baby, you might be right. Let's look into this shit. That's man shit, bro. If you want to know the definition of a man,
You mean like taking his woman opinion?
yeah.
You know, that's funny that you say that because like
Hey, look, I'll be surprised if she
we
don't
having
divorce.
that conversation with women all the time.
I'd be surprised if she don't divorce.
Nah, she ain't gonna divorce that nigga. Dog. She ain't
I'd be
divorcing yet.
surprised. I'm just saying, I'm gonna be surprised. And I ain't got nothing against their family or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, nigga, if that was me, hey, son, you gotta drop your nuts, man. Let's go. We in that motherfucking law library. We got law books. I'm ordering them bitches to the house. Well, let's figure this shit out.
I mean,
Doubling behind the lawyer.
you gotta think that's your mindset. Like, even when you remember you was talking to me about, remember when, all right, correct me if I'm wrong. Remember when you were saying you was 18, you voted for Barack Obama?
Yeah.
You didn't know what you didn't know right then and there. Something had to click in you for you to go back and be like, all right, I'm gonna go research this shit. I just thought that this was correct. I thought that this was supposed to be what, the information that I knew, this what I thought was correct at the time. But
Yeah,
at the
but as a
time,
grown man,
as
that's me that's a teenager, that's a kid, mine. As a grown man. I ain't talking about Carmelo, I'm talking about the daddy.
I know, but remember last episode we even spoke on this, bro. Just because a person at a certain age don't make them that mental at that age.
Oh yeah,
The same.
that's the truth. But I'm just saying, as a father, bro, like you got to go to bat for your son, man.
Shit, some fathers ain't even there. We know
And
that.
look,
For
and also this, I don't even think this is no daddy shit. Like, bro, I'm trying to get all the information I can, and then I'll decipher on if it's wrong or not. Like, what are we doing?
I mean, bro, but you saying you got daddies that shit that'll take. I mean, shit, bro.
That's just some fuck ass shit to me. For me, bro, like if somebody bringing me something, hey, look, let me talk to you about this. Let me talk to you about this. Let me talk to you about that. All right, I'm not finna. Hey, nah, don't talk to them. They not going. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Hey, man, I need to hear what you're saying. Okay, how can we do this? Oh, they putting out narratives about my son, and you ain't gonna put nothing back out. Nothing.
Because I guess the white lawyer felt like it would take the narrative and make it worse. But I see this like, and I see this right. I just feel like you said, right. And see, and when we talk about the stabbing, man, I don't want to make it seem like he was just out there just trying to goddamn like he was a stabber. Like niggas in jail in Clay County right now got like you getting stabbed. If you a stabber, you stabbing more than one time. I don't think his intention was to kill him, even though he did. You have to accept the accountability for what your action, whatever the action come behind you doing that. I don't know what I don't even know where he had the knife at for him to even go grab that shit real quick.
In his bag.
So he had his bag on him?
Yeah. Of course he got the bag on him. He under a tent and it's raining. He had the bag in his hand. From what I'm,
that don't mean that I could throw my bag right here somewhere else.
No, he had the bag. He had the bag with him. He's not under his tent. tent. He's under another tent. So he's under their tent. Of course, you got your stuff by you. Like, you just got to put yourself in that environment again. Throw yourself back into that environment. You just leave your bag laying anywhere? No, you're gonna take it with you. Wherever you go.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been some places and I left my bag some places at that time.
I'm just talking about in the track meet
even
type
like
vibe. Like, you got your bag in there, boom. The confrontation happened. Touch me if you want to. Bam.
I mean, still either way had to go in your bag to grab the shit.
He been had the bag. That's where that's where they went wrong with the defense. Because if you got the bag, he already clutching on the knife. He ain't just going to motherfucking pull it out. He already clutching on the knife. Because look, that's what the statement of touch me and see what happened. That's where that come from. That means, yeah, I'm already prepared to do what I'm finna do. I think he should have took the stand. If he would have took the stand and told what I believe happened up under there, man,
I believe he should. Yeah, I believe he should have took the stand too. I don't know why his lawyer
cut that dumbass hair off his head.
Huh? He
should have cut his hair.
I hate when we do this, bro.
No, bro. The facts are the facts, bro. Look, I'm not talking about. I'm not saying that it's, yeah, man. He just no. Your appearance is everything in the courtroom.
I feel like you can have a nice shape up with hair, bro.
Nah, look, your appearance is everything in the courtroom, G. So look, you got an all-white jury.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but
you got an all-white jury. Like, let's stay in the parameters of what life is, not what we want it to be or where we think it should be. No, you should not have to cut your hair when you going on trial. None of that shit. But think about what life actually is, the reality of what we live in, of the world that we live in. You got an all-white jury. You understand with your hair, you got it nicely shaped up, but your hair is all over the place. Back in the day when you had locks and you riding around, you got 4 niggas riding around with locks in the car, what's happening?
I feel like when you say that, bro, like when we look at the world today, even like I take Muhammad Ali an example. In the world today, you were supposed to go in the draft. Some people make the sacrifice of doing the opposite. So you have them type of people. I'm not saying he should have. I'm just saying you have them type of people. If it wasn't for certain people that go against the grain, we wouldn't have what we have now.
Why you think? Let me ask you a question. Lil Durk in a federal trial right now, right? What you think they told him to do? What you think they told him to do? Cut that shit off your head, man.
Sure they told him to cut his head. Well, I don't know because Thug didn't cut his.
Told Michael Vick to do with the goddamn.
Thug didn't cut. You not saying Thug didn't cut his.
Listen. Thug ain't cut his. You know why? You in Atlanta. You got a black DA. The damn jury, they're gonna be black.
Chicago, they black.
What?
That DA is black.
Durk is not locked up in Chicago, brother.
Where is Durk locked up in California?
Durk's locked up in California, my brother. And it's the feds. See, look, this is the thing that people don't take into account when we talking about professionalism, right? People that look, you're not gonna have your regular hood nigga sitting on a jury. It's not gonna happen. He don't even vote. We talking about professional people.
I mean, that's another thing we don't talk about though.
This is the reality of it though. Like people are sitting here
talked about
pissed off. That's what I'm saying. But so this is what I'm saying. People are sitting pissed off about these situations, but you're not looking at the particulars of what happens in a court case. In Atlanta, you can keep your hair. The DA black, the damn judge, damn near gonna be black. Everybody gonna be black, so they're not looking at your appearance like that. But you in a hick town in Texas, my nigga? All white jury? Come on, bro. You got it. I know it sounds crazy. You shouldn't have to do it. I get it. But this is the reality that we live in, bro. 4 niggas riding with locks in the car back in the day. and you in a Crown Victoria, what's happening? They hitting them lights on your ass every time. It never fails. You know how I know? Me, Quint, Reggie. Bro, you going to jail? Well, you ain't going to jail, but you're going to get pulled over. So we got to understand that. We got to understand the thought process of if you're dealing with a white jury, if you're dealing with a white prosecutor, if you're dealing with a white judge. This is the thought process. You in there with the YN haircut. What they see on TV with the YN haircut. NBA young boy. All these drill rappers. Everybody got this. Come on, bro. You think they ain't finna put you under the jail? Shit. I'm just talking about the reality, bro.
So why wouldn't you have kept a black lawyer then? Why is the
Because you can't.
apparently the black lawyer said that he wasn't getting jumped. He wasn't getting jumped. So I seen a clip where he said from the video he wasn't getting jumped. So I always hear something different.
Listen, I don't believe he was getting jumped either. I don't believe it. Just by the evidence that I got with the first mug shot and all that shit, I don't believe it. And until they show me something otherwise, I don't believe he was getting jumped. Do I believe the conversation got heated?
Yeah. I don't feel like you have, because you can be in a one-on-one fight and have bruises.
Of course, but that's what I'm saying. Look.
Come out of a jump and whoop ass.
Let me break it down to you like this. I'm gonna break it down to you like this. If I'm gonna break this down to where I believe where people can understand this shit and why the case went the way it went. Do I think his counsel was ineffective? Yes. Do I think it was to the point where he should be retried? I don't know.
Nigga, I think he deserved to get an appeal about that appeal.
I do think he deserves an appeal. Yes, but do I think the appeal should be this is murder, this is manslaughter, not murder? That's what I think, and they should go a different angle. Somebody has to go to jail for this kid dying. That's just the facts of the matter. So that's just my personal opinion. But let me break this shit down to you like this. If he was, let's say, matter of fact, case in point, the All-Star JR situation where the little young boy Ben 10 got shot, right?
Who?
That whole little situation, the All-Star JR situation. The young nigga, he got jumped at the little day party. The gun fell. He picked the gun up and started shooting people.
Nah, but go ahead.
Okay, so look, this is what happened in this case. Now, if this would have happened, let's just say the Karmelo Anthony situation. Let's say this.
Yeah.
They get into a confrontation. Karmelo Anthony falls on the bleachers or something, and they punching him, kicking him. All this type of stuff happened. And he just happened to get his hand on that knife and start sticking motherfuckers. Self-defense all the way. Because you on the ground, you getting kicked in your head, you getting stumped in your stomach. Your head hitting these bleachers could possibly cause you to die. Anybody looking at that situation be like, yeah, I would have done the same thing. And he get up and start sticking people or stick dude, and they all see him fall down and and he get out of there, self-defense all the way. But if you just get pushed, punched, hemmed up by your shirt or some of that nature, and you decide to stick somebody, you're not walking out of the courtroom. So when we talk about a case, we're talking about the particulars of the case. You got to dive into particulars. People just seeing, matter of fact, let's break that other case down where the kid got the 10 years, right? For negligent homicide. Let's break that case down. You know why they dropped it down to negligent homicide? Because when the kids walked in the bathroom, the kid that got stabbed to death, and his friends walked in the bathroom, his friends blocked the door. I have no access to get to the proper authorities. So yes, when I stab him, it's not self-defense still because somebody died. When I stab him and they seen their friend get stabbed, they get out the damn way. But if I don't have this knife to stab this kid, even though we've been making threats going back and forth, if I don't have the knife to stab this kid, who knows what would have happened in that bathroom?
Do we also lose the cause? And we always just talking about Karmelo stabbing. Do we also lose the cause of not talking about how this white racist man raised this kid to be a fucking bully and come over there and bother him anyway? Like we don't talk about it.
I don't believe that's the situation, bro. Because from my understanding, there's 2 black kids over there too. I'm telling you,
with Karmelo then.
It has nothing to do with race.
Why mess with Karmelo?
I'm gonna tell y'all that at 6 o'clock. When I go live, when I break it down, you're gonna be like, damn, yeah, that shit makes sense. Because any other reason than what I'm gonna say doesn't make sense. You sitting under our tent. I look up there. Hey, you're not supposed to be over here.
Really, just going off your hypothesis. I mean, like, or your opinion of what you putting your clues together off the evidence that you have.
The context clues, put them together. And listen, I guarantee you. And look, I'm gonna put up a poll. Does this sound more likely? Young black boy sitting up on the bleachers. I look up there. Hey, you ain't supposed to be over here. And then I go fucking with this kid, or what I'm gonna say sounds more like the situation that happened. And when you hear it,
somebody come push you. Say you was on the goddamn Forest Park track team, and it was raining, and you went to go over there and chill in Morrow, and somebody came over there and pushed you. I know you're not gonna put up a knife, but you telling me like that's like that shit can't happen. Like you know that can happen, so it's like,
why would it happen though, AJ? I'm gonna see if you can figure it
out. Don't do that. Don't do that.
For real. Why would it happen,
that, bro?
Bro, if you can come to the conclusion,
don't do that, because I don't do that.
Listen,
don't do that.
If you can come to the conclusion,
because we comparing 2 different things. Like it's not a chance that it might not happen. But
listen, why
our reason because you was fucking a flirt. And you was fucking with her, like you will fuck with a female just to mess with her, even if you're just being playful.
All right, that's possible. So but look, that doesn't engage. That don't warrant a confrontation. What would warrant?
It don't. But we know it can happen.
No, but I doubt it. What would warrant a confrontation between athletes? Let's see if you can figure it out, AJ. When you hear what I say, you can be like
rivals,
huh?
What?
You ain't gotta be rivals. Y'all just in the same county. Y'all play on the team together. What would cause a confrontation between some athletes? Not the white and black thing, because people keep throwing that out there, bro. This has nothing to do with race.
Like I don't. Because I don't, unless I I don't know if football is, if we talking football and maybe we talking basketball, bro, like it's different because the generant and like now
talking about athlete. You're an athlete.
A rival.
If you can't figure it out, when you hear what I say, AJ, look, bro. Shit, I'm trying to figure out like a wager we can put on this shit. When you hear what I got to say, you gonna be like,
I'm thinking as an athlete, and I'm like, you talking about a person that's on, like, bro, like, because
what caused
it's different. Because when we ran track, bro, like, I remember when we ran track in middle school, and shit, bro, like after even then, in between, we were still talking to everybody from North Clay
Yeah.
and Rip. Like I don't
Hey,
know.
look, you're not putting your thinking cap on, AJ.
Because like I don't know.
Listen, this is what I tell you. Listen, what I
like,
tell you. When you hear what I say, you can be like, "Damn!"
Because I'm
that's
thinking
what
of
happened.
our track meets, dog. Like I don't remember us having.
Now, don't even think about a track meet, nigga. Just think about if we was out. If you just out at the goddamn, if you just out, bro, and you see some motherfuckers you playing, but you didn't play before, what would be the cause of them to get into a confrontation? I put it together when I was looking at this shit yesterday, and I was listening to the testimony.
It's funny as I don't get it, like because as many confrontations I had, it's not clicking to me.
All right. Well, when you hear me, I'm gonna do it. I'm telling you, I'm doing it at 6 o'clock. So if anybody at 6 o'clock, you gonna hear what I got to say. And AJ, I promise you, bro. I swear, when you hear what I say, you gonna be like, bro, that's what happened. Because up until this point, we don't know why they even got into a confrontation. But I do.
I mean, it was raining though, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like this ain't maybe we taking because that's what I'm saying. You gotta nah, dog. Why else would he been under there?
Huh?
He had no other reason to want to be under there, dog. Like you're taking that out of the
No. Listen. He was invited there. I just told you that.
Yeah, I don't know because it was raining.
Right. But even if you invited over there, right? You invited over to this.
He knew the cousin girlfriend because the cousin girlfriend got understanding lies. Said he didn't know,
AJ,
and he did because they showed pictures.
AJ, you're not putting your thinking cap on, brother. I'm telling you, when you hear it, you're gonna be like, "Damn, this nigga right." This is what would cause them to get in the confrontation because up until this point, nobody has told us why they were even in a confrontation. They just said he was asked to leave and he did not leave. That's what they're saying. That's always been the topic of conversation. Nobody has said, and if I was the lawyer, I would have been like, Karmelo, why did you guys start arguing? What would cause them to come up them bleachers?
What did the brother say? What did the
brother say? The brother lied.
See what I'm saying, man? Nah.
The brother lied. But see, look, this is what I'm trying to tell you. You're gonna have that, AJ.
Nah, I get that, but then you still like it's okay. Like it's three sides to a fucking story. Is whoever that side is, the other person, the defense, the prosecutor, and the truth.
And the information that I got, which is gonna be the truth.
This nigga, bro.
Straight truth, bro. I guarantee you, nigga, when you hear it, you're gonna be like, damn, my nigga, that shit sounds accurate. Cause look, think about it, AJ. AJ, I just need you to think, brother. Just think.
I'm listening. All I can think about is
the story is this. He was sitting under the tent. He was asked to leave. He did not leave.
Who the three black people? The girlfriend, and the cousin, right?
The girlfriend. He ain't got no girlfriend over there.
The girlfriend.
It's look, listen. It's more than just 4 people under this tent. It got to be a team. They're a team. Now, they said one kid, they keep saying Karmelo, or they keep saying the twins, was not supposed to be there because they were suspended. That's false information. So I want people to stop putting that out there. That's false. I don't believe that. I believe that.
Time out. You don't believe it, or you know that it ain't that.
I don't believe that. I can't say that I know. I don't know. I'm saying what I believe.
How you gonna tell people to stop saying it?
Because it's not true.
But you don't know.
Listen. You saying either Karmelo or the twins was not supposed to be at the track meet because they were suspended, right?
I don't know if that's
what the narrative is. That's what I'm saying. That's the narrative. So
okay, if that's the narrative, go ahead.
How would they not be at the track meet if they were suspended and they're at the track meet running? They already been competing.
I don't even know that the suspension part was supposed to be them saying that they weren't supposed to be there. I think the suspension part was supposed to be of clarity of them supposed to be some type of bullies. Like they had got suspended for some shit they are like weeks before.
Bro, they were on the track team. That's not true. That's what I'm saying. You see all this false information coming out? Now, I would suggest people go look at Crime and Law on YouTube. They cover all of this stuff. They're going to give you everything that come from the trial, evidence, and all that stuff. So I would suggest people to go look at that so they can stop getting these social media information. See, I don't listen to nobody what they talking about on social media. I listen to your opinion, but I'm not listening to what you're talking about because you went in the courtroom. I'm gonna go to where they had somebody in the courtroom and they're covering this trial.
Yeah, apparently everybody was lying in the courtroom because
not everybody was lying.
Everybody had an opinion from the courtroom.
Oh no, I ain't gonna say that.
Everybody had an opinion. It wasn't all the same.
Yeah. But see, look, this is the thing. People got to get out of their feelings, not how you feel. What you feel.
I'm just saying it ain't even about that. I'm just saying coming out of a courtroom.
Even the people that was in the courtroom.
We just giving out all the information, the bullshit that they keep giving us. Mm-hmm. They saying that the video could have been flipped. This like all this information, and then you got people that's coming out that was watching this shit, even though doors was closed, and ain't nobody got the same. It ain't still the same.
And see, I'm kind of skeptical of these conversations about seeing the video too, because I've seen that somebody tried to get the video, and under Texas, whatever their little law is, they haven't released the video.
That's the problem too.
So that's another situation in itself. So all these people saying they seen the video, if you went in the courtroom and the video wasn't, because the dad said they seen the video in the courtroom. So if you went in the courtroom, how could you see the video?
Even when the dad explained it, it didn't sound like, I'm like,
it didn't sound like what they
really
said, right?
That's why I'm saying everybody got a fucking different. What was y'all watching that motherfucker? Because I'm like, everybody got a different video opinion about the video.
And then this is another thing, bro. Like as a man, if I watch that video and I look at that law, as his daddy, if I'm watching the video and I look at the law, I'm like, I gotta take my daddy hat off and look at this shit as it is. And say, damn, son, they ain't had you down. They went kicking you and stumping you. That's tough. Hey, look, this is what we're gonna have to do.
But see, he didn't say that either. He just said, I don't even know what he's like. I don't even think he said they pushed him, or he did say they pushed him. He said, I don't know what they seen. I'm gonna
tell you what he said. He said they walked up to him, you seen him stab him, and then you seen him take off running. That's exactly what he said.
So that's not really telling you much about what really went down. Like that's not saying that. That's giving you really like little pieces of the dialogue, but you're not giving me a full...
Listen. If that's your child, what are you gonna say? You're gonna tell exactly what you seen, right? You got this big platform. You want people to go to bat for your son. You gonna tell exactly what
like if that's my son, and I'm gonna tell
And you on the Breakfast Club. You gonna tell exactly what you seen on that video. Not no half-ass it.
To me, when I seen that video, right? And I even from the Charleston White, fucking like it looked like it's just like now it's more of a victim situation. Like you want to play like not victim, but you want pity, and it's like, bro, I don't really like. That ain't gonna get him out, dog. Like that's not gonna get him out. You wanted people to feel bad.
I think Charleston White is just monetizing off of this situation at this point.
Yeah, I do. I think he's full of shit right now. I don't like some like I
don't think he's full of shit. I think that he really wanted to help this kid, and his dad is just a suck ass nigga.
He be switching up too fast, and I don't got time for that shit. I don't like.
Yeah, he gonna switch up. That's the Charleston White. But if you dragging your feet. Look, if I'm sitting there and my son just went to prison for 35 years, and I seen the video in the courtroom, nigga, I'm telling everything that happened. If I truly feel like it's an injustice to my child,
Yeah.
I'm saying everything. I don't give a damn what no lawyer say. Hey,
I mean,
man,
maybe,
my son was getting his ass
but, that,
kicked. They
but
jumped him.
everybody ain't built like that.
I don't give a
Like
fuck
you
what
gotta
everybody
think
do
of
like.
no, you
This your
gotta go
child,
look.
bro.
And I said that's it, but I said this in when I text you earlier. I said you gotta listen to what he said. People be thinking us black people, we think that we just can move to a certain neighborhood, a certain town, thinking we getting away from us, and everything just gonna be peaches and cream. And you think you're not gonna have a situation.
Hey,
That
listen,
was his mindset. That's how he even talked. That's how he said. And I'm
I
like,
get all of that. I get all of that. But even on my worst day, I'd rather be around. I'd rather be living amongst black people because I know, and it's nothing against white people. I want to be clear on that. It's nothing against white people. I just know that black people understand our culture. You see what I'm saying? Me and my old lady having a look. Let me tell you something. If say if I call, I got people over, whatever. I'm on the back. We in the backyard playing spades. You hear a whole bunch of loud yelling and all this type of stuff, right? If you around white people, if you live around white people, they possibly would call the police because they don't know what's going on over there. You
but
see what I'm
some people
saying?
don't come from that. They come from where
But that's what I'm saying, and that's okay. They don't understand that. But if it's just niggas around us, you think they're gonna call the police? Nah, they over there having a barbecue. They probably back there playing spades. It's a cultural thing, bro. And it's okay. It's because it's different. We just different, and it's okay. I think that's the issue that we have in America. People are not okay with how other people conduct themselves culturally. Most of the time, it's just a misunderstanding of culture. It ain't got nothing to do with white, black, or indifferent. It's just a misunderstanding of culture. Oh, y'all shouldn't act that way. Why not? This is our culture. This is what we do. This is how we raised.
I don't even think it's always because can we say it's a misunderstanding of culture when you see white people dancing and doing all these things to black American music and stuff like that? It's like
Look, just because
they
you partake don't mean you understand, brother.
okay, I got yeah.
Just because you partake don't mean you understand. Listen, in Asian, this is what we need to start teaching cultural diversity in elementary school. That's when it needs to start. But in Asian cultures, I learned this in cultural diversity class. The woman, say if they got a 2-story house, the woman is never to be upstairs while the man is downstairs. This is their culture.
Their culture is a lot strict.
Right.
Their culture is a lot
But
strict.
look, listen, that's their culture. I don't understand.
Even we ain't even on Asian. You can speak on Nigerian people or like Haitian people. Their culture is different.
But look, I don't understand it. But I can't. I'm not gonna be like, damn. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna respect it. That's the difference between. That's what happens when you're dealing with, Caucasian people and black folks. Now I'm gonna stop saying that. Stop saying black people.
I don't even think it's Caucasian people. I just think it's just white redneck towns that you be in, and okay. What if it's the situation where you got in the OJ situation where you had some of the juries say that shit. They felt he was guilty, but they weren't gonna vote that he was guilty because they felt that it was a get back at the justice system.
And bro, that's you gonna have that. You gonna have that. That's a 5% error in the human jury system. You gonna have that. The same thing happened with YNW Melly. They proved that he killed them boys. That little girl said, "Nah, y'all framing him." She probably was a fan. Who knows? You know what I mean? You gonna have that. You gonna have that. It's just how it is, bro. If you ain't never sat on a jury, my mama had jury duty last year. some girl was saying that not for real. Some girl was saying that her baby daddy had beat her up or some kind of shit like that. My mom said they sat in there for a couple hours and she was looking like, man, that bitch lying. That's what my mama said. So like people are I want people to get this understood too. Even with the Mr. Child shooting, right?
Oh yeah.
They felt like he did something wrong. That's why he went to trial. That's why they arrested him. Because they felt like he did something wrong. The state felt like he was unjust from killing that kid. That's why he went to trial. If he didn't, they wouldn't even took him to trial. George Zimmerman, the state felt like he did something wrong. So when people say, man, the system don't work, it don't.
I
What are we
think when
talking
you
about?
say like, so I think you just so I think you have to rephrase it to like where you don't blame the system, you have to blame the lack of education of knowing the system when it comes to the jury. Then
That you got to blame people. See, people don't understand law. Law is like speaking Spanish. It's another language, brother. And most
and
people don't know it.
even if you do understand it, you gotta separate your feelings. And I was just talking to this girl about doing that because, and I you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna switch the subject. And I don't know if we ever talked about certain shit like this, but it's finna get. But she posted some shit and she said, "Why do She said, what was the question? I guess she got mad because she felt like, why do guys? The first thing guys say is, um, they ask a girl, what else do you have to bring to the table other than pussy?
Mhm.
And she went into the like offense mode and being like, why do you feel like that's all girls bring to the table? And that's not the first thing girls think about and just stuff like that. And I'm just like, I asked, I said, but it's just a simple question. So I'm just asking, like, are we at that stage where it's like where females like you just they're that delusional to a point where you can't ask a simple question? And what do you feel like a female could bring other than pussy to the table, bro?
Females bring a ton to the table, especially when you dealing with a woman that understands what's going on around her. See, if you just dealing with a little trick or something like that's all she can offer you. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you got to understand, like, okay, you got to reevaluate it. Okay, what does she bring to me? Does she bring a clean home? Does she bring cook food that I don't have to prepare to help me out through the week? See, it's a balance with this shit. Like, see, most people go into that situation. Yeah, can most men do that shit? Yeah, but do you want to? Fuck no. Would I like to come in this motherfucker every night and have somebody already cook the food and eat and rub my back and all that kind of shit? Hell yeah. However, you got to do your part as a man as well. That's why I say, like, me and my homies finna start doing like a little book club on the pod too in a few months. But I encourage every man in America to read this book. Read it. And you'll be able to go through each relationship, failed relationship that you've ever been in, and point out the particulars of where you failed at. Not where she failed at. Don't look at that part. Where she failed has nothing to do with anything. Where you failed
What
at.
if you but where if he's already at that stage where he's he could take accountability where he's failed at.
Then the book is gonna help you address those issues. Like the book is gonna help you put things in perspective to where, okay, having this lady around that you so-called love helps benefit you. See, people who say, man, what do women bring to the table? This is all they bring is sex or whatever. That uh, them those type of dudes like it. You don't want to be in a relationship anyway.
I can't agree with that, bro. I just feel like
Most dudes
sometimes
don't.
don't. I feel like that, or it could be the type of female that you attracting and all around. Shit, if you around female that have that mindset where you gotta pay for everything, everything's a transactional thing, you might feel that way. It might
What you
be
mean?
shit where you feel like, all right, like
But you should never
I
be paying for everything, brother. You shouldn't be like that. Don't even make sense. You pay for everything. She get her money, spend her money on what she want. You pay for everything. That's not gonna be a healthy relationship.
I mean, I see it all the time where you see females talking about where the man's at that pay all the bills at,
Those are tricks.
but you have them out here. So that's the
So
valid question of what you
yeah,
asked
you
and
do
why
have them
I
out here, but
asked.
you also do got women out here that aren't looking for that. All they just want to do is be a support system for the man that is able to handle his own and lead her in the right direction. And I'm
Well,
not
that's
being a
valid.
simp. Like I can say this stuff and be like, oh yeah, but it's some women out here that's like that.
That's valid.
It is. I got a couple homegirls that's like that. They like, man, I just can't. They can't get past the dude that's out here just fucking around.
Do you think if more men were just straight up honest with it and not trying to trick their way into it or beat around the bush, that it'll be different?
Uh, yeah, it could be different, but most niggas ain't doing that. I'm gonna tell you what happens. Most people in today's time don't have their own thought process. They going off of what they hear, what they see online, all that type
So
of
you
stuff.
saying most people lack creative thinking?
Yeah, critical thinking.
Yeah, critical thinking.
Yes, and most people don't have critical thinking skills, bro. They don't. It's just it's they suck when it comes to critical thinking. So
I mean,
uh
not because I was just having that conversation with somebody today. I mean, they taking it really out of schools and stuff like that. But I can agree to that. Like I mean, I just see the way dudes. First thing the way how they holler at females, they ask for their Instagram. So
now that's
I
just
don't
young
know. We
people
just
shit.
living in a different.
That's just young people
I
shit
mean,
right
they ain't
now.
doing
Like
it. I know older niggas that do that now.
I'm not
Just
asking
like
for
you
no
see older
Instagram.
niggas
Even
going
though a girl
around,
gave me her
just like
Instagram
you
the other
go,
day.
just like you see older niggas going around saying twin. You got older niggas that just like we always say never grow up.
Them
So
niggas they
they
can't
always
grow
want
up. Like you got to be able to grow
I
up,
mean,
bro.
that's but at fault though. You got some women that it's like opposite attract sometimes, or a lot of times, where they have dealt with, and then I can say that as a man, you done dealt with. Say you have dealt with right. Say you done dealt with a whole bunch of tricks, and now you didn't read. Say you didn't read the book, or you didn't read a book that has inspired you to change as a
Mhm.
man, take accountability, and you're fixing your own. You don't want that type of energy and vibe. So you might ask this female these type of questions just to see where her mental at. If she cannot communicate it back well enough without being offended, that might just show me the sign of she might be what I'm trying to run away from.
I don't know. I just believe like if this would have to happen with black men and black women. When
Mm.
you start communicating, you start dating or whatever, you have to sit down and have a conversation. Like, hey, if are you at this point in your life? If not, then move the fuck around. Like, do you want to be one woman with one woman, or do you want to be with one man? And if it's not, y'all not in the same space. So move around. I had somebody ask me like, yo, I know we be kicking it, da da da, but I was just honest with her. I don't know where I'm at. Like mentally, I'm not in the space to even want to deal with a woman on a daily basis, like one woman. I'm just not there. I don't know when I'll be there.
I want to ask you something, but I don't want to piss you off, so I'll just leave it
Yes,
alone.
I don't care. I ain't gonna get mad. I don't get mad about nothing.
Are you saying that? Because you just haven't. You really felt like the one that you was supposed to be with is gone now.
Nah,
You don't.
nah, hell nah. The
The
girl,
only
she
reason I asked, only reason, no, 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 it's not like that. Only reason I asked because I feel like if she was around, you would be with her.
if
That's the only reason. But that's the reason I asked.
even
That's
if she
come
was,
on, that
listen, even if she was around at this point in time, she has a kid.
nah, dog, forget all that. I'm just
No,
saying.
I'm just saying. But look, you asked me a question. These are my reasons. Me personally, I don't want to date a woman. I don't want to. I want to start a family. I don't want to. That's just my personal thing.
You
Now,
have that right. I know
right.
females
But
that's
look,
like that.
now, are there some exceptions? I would make some exceptions for some women. Yeah, if I feel like they are in that space. But for me, right now, currently, I don't have the mental capacity to deal with somebody else on a day-to-day basis. It's especially like what women got going on. And then if they have a kid, then you got extra shit that involves that. You know what I'm saying? So right now in this space, I'm not there. I don't even want to be there. I like doing what I'm doing. We can converse on the phone, talk, text, or whatever, and move. And but I let people know that though. I let women know like, hey, that ain't where I'm at right now. If you looking for a nigga to settle down with, you might want to go do something else.
Are you
And they
chasing a
respect that.
purpose? Are you chasing a purpose, or you just don't like? Cause you say you want your own family, but like when it's time, when are you? What are you? What's the problem? Will start like, what are you? Why you don't want it? A relationship now?
Because mentally, I don't. I just told you, nigga, I don't have the capacity to deal with somebody.
Nah, I'm saying I know, but I'm saying mentally, what do you feel like is keeping you like? Is it just like shit? I'm just focused on me and what I got focus on, or it's just like I don't want to be mad right now.
Oh yeah,
Bars.
I'm just focused on me. I don't really
Okay,
care what other
okay.
people got going on. Yeah, I'm focused on what I got going on. And adding a woman into that, adding a woman that possibly has a child into that takes me off of what I'm doing.
So what is she like? Because bro, I always wonder like I know what I accomplished as a man by myself and just whatever. But I always hear that you when you find that right one that she will make like you will become a better version of yourself. Do you feel that way? Do you feel like when you find the right one, you will become a different version of yourself? And is that something that you don't know you're ready for either?
Nah, I'm already who I am. Like I'm not gonna I'm who I am. Like I say this. Am I in a space where I can do all the necessary things that continue to that'll make a situation work for me? Yeah. I'm already there. Like I'm there. If a woman get me off my square and have me to where like, oh yeah, yeah, I really like this girl. I'm already there. I don't have to I don't have to find the better self for me. I know who I am. I know what to do as a man. I already got that. I'm locked in right there. I don't have to find that. But in order to make that transition to that situation, I just don't want to deal with a woman and whatever else comes with that. Because you got it, no matter what it is, nigga, it's other shit that come with that. I like laying in my bed by myself and watching TV and I ain't got to worry about somebody like, oh, I didn't talk to you today. What did you eat? Oh, I got this problem.
So
Oh,
you don't
baby, I
like
need.
being bothered too. You don't want to really be bothered with all that.
Nah, I don't give a damn about what your problems is. I'm just being
Not
honest.
pro- not
For real.
problems, fool. I said you don't want to be bothered with
Nah, I don't
that.
want to be
Oh,
bothered. I don't want to be bothered with that. And then see, this is what happens with when you date women that got children and you don't have any. So when you if you date a woman that got a child and you don't have any, then you get put in a position where whenever baby daddy do some BS, you gotta take the brunt of whatever the issue is. And most women can't separate it and be like, you know what? I know I'm
What
dealing
if
with
y'all
this.
not at that stage of a relationship,
It
and
don't
y'all not
matter
at
if
that
you.
stage?
It don't matter if you at that stage. If you could be in a dating stage, guess what? Y'all when you want like, hey baby, I want to take you out on the date. Shit, let's go out this weekend. Da da da. The baby's supposed to go with they daddy this weekend. So all right, yeah, baby, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I know you boom, 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 boom. Daddy get up and be like, man, I ain't getting the baby. I can't do it. Now she got to keep the baby. Now she upset. Now you got to take the brunt of that. You got to be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? She mad. I wanted to have a special night, my new man. Da, 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 da. Now you got to hear about it. You see what I'm saying? And so guess what? When you in that space, it's like, oh, shit, I can call up this chick that ain't got no man. I ain't got no baby daddy.
What if she got a babysitter?
Even
What
if
if
she
she
got a
on her
babysitter,
shit?
I mean, you can do that, but bro, you still got to hear the BS before you even get to that part. You see what I'm saying? You
Everybody
still
come
got.
with baggage down.
I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying in this position, you
Mm-hmm.
got to hear that. Some
And it's
stuff that
not to
you
say
really ain't
that
got
you're
to hear
wrong,
when
because
you
I
ain't
know
dealing with a
I
chick that ain't
did,
got no kids.
but no, you know, like
Just
from a
saying.
father's point of view with having my kids, like I deal with that all the time. Just like not having, I'll be real with you, bro. A lot of times I don't deal with relationship because I know I don't have the time to give the female the attention that she probably is gonna want. And I'm honest with that. Now, now the problem I run into is this: females that say, "I'm cool, I accept this, bang bang boo, we doing this and that," and your feelings get involved and you want more attention and you get upset because I don't have time for that. But mind you, I didn't told you I don't have time for this.
Well,
So that's the problem I run into, and I just say you got to restart. I get tired. I'm just tired of starting over too, bro. Like I'm at that point. I get tired of starting over and meeting new females and just meeting all the fucking time. It just gets draining.
of course. But see, this is what you got to do. You just gotta. I wonder if I can do that. But you gotta.
Who is that?
Who's what?
Bro, you know who that is? I'm gonna
Keisha.
say what up,
Keisha here.
but
Who is
I
it?
don't even know who this is. What up
What's up,
though?
Nickas? Hi. But yeah, that's just that's just the rundown of that shit, though, G. How you
All
gotta
right, bro.
operate.
Before I let you go, I got one more question. We was talking about this earlier, bro. Alden Smith just passed away. What do you feel like is going on with a lot of the sport? I'll just say football players right now that are not. I'll say because we haven't found the result of what caused the death, but are just really losing their life at a young age. He was 36. You said. I seen a video when he was at the barber shop, right, and he was talking
Mhm.
to his barber, and he didn't really go into depth what was going on, but you could
Mhm.
tell it was a lot going on with him. And I be like, I even when I tell my big bro who's a barber, like I tell him like sometimes like, bro, I know you get tired of people venting to you, but in a way, you kind of a therapist for some people who don't want to go to a therapist. Hold up, the man, what is the picture on the wall behind you?
Oh, that's some shit my brother drew. Uh, I didn't want to take it down, but I guess they want to see it, huh? So,
It's a family portrait.
yeah. So if you can see,
Of a
uh,
mama.
my mama's in the middle. My three brothers is on this side. Oh, on this side.
What
There's me.
Ashley? Oh, there go Ashley.
Ashley's at the top over there. Then you have Coco right
Coco.
here, and then Mimi and Keisha at the bottom down there. So that was my mama and my seven siblings. That's who that. That's what that.
The crew.
Yeah, my a portrait that my brother drew while he was in prison. I'm trying to get him to get on the right track so we can goddamn make some money, but he bullshitting at the moment. So it is what it is.
Man, you know how much money is into fine arts.
Yeah, tons of. He just don't want to get
You
it.
said your brother drew that. Well, that's a talented brother, yo.
I appreciate it. I wish he could. I wish he could. I don't know, man. He just tripping, man. I'm trying to get the nigga on the right track, but you know how that go.
Is it hard? Is you think it's just hard for black men to really accept accountability, or they just like when they get in that mental stage, they just or depression is just hard to get out of?
Nah, I think niggas just don't got good friends, bro. Like that just be the number one issue. Like you like if you don't have friends around it to be like, hey, bro, that's stupid. Why are you doing that? You see what I'm saying? Like that's why I surround myself. I always got older niggas like my boy Vaughn, my boy LaRue. I got homies my age too, but we just you know you just gotta hold yourself. You gotta hold your homies accountable, bro. You just can't let niggas do wild shit and then think it's gonna be like a, you know what I'm saying?
It do be hard to find some good friends these days, but you could say that again.
Yeah, it's it's
That's so crazy because me and CJ been cool since seventh fucking grade. Seventh
yeah.
grade.
So yeah, you know you just got. I just think niggas don't got good friends, bro. I think a lot of women don't have good friends. Like a good friend is like you doing some bullshit, and they feel like it's bullshit. They gonna tell you, like, hey, bro, that ain't cool.
I
And why
mean,
you tell you all the time, like, hey, bro, stop doing that shit on the internet with them girls, bro. You like, nah, fuck that, man. She pissing me off. I'm like, bro, man, I was telling you this at 18,
yeah, this
19 years
ain't.
old.
Yeah. It's still, and now you can't even find out who the fuck I'm talking to.
So,
But back then, like I just dealt with my emotions totally different. But I just passed out for all that, bro. Like, hold on. So y'all is y'all pro Carmelo Anthony or somewhere in the middle?
I'm not nowhere
Um,
in the middle. His ass, he shouldn't have went to prison for murder. He should have got manslaughter. But yeah, that we like I was saying earlier, you got to
what
get
are
out of
you like? Tell us how y'all feel about the situation, cause I mean we spoke on it, but how do y'all feel about the situation? Cause everybody got their own opinion, and do you like? Is this gonna make people want to vote and actually be inside? Not vote as far as like my bad, not vote, but as like far as be involved in jury doing more and be able to. So you agree with manslaughter? So how would you approach the case? Like, how do you feel like? What do you feel like the defense should have did? Cause CJ said the same thing. CJ said he feel like they should have went for manslaughter. I don't know. In 2 years, right? We didn't hear nothing about them even trying to make a deal. So in 2 years, what do you think they were doing, CJ?
spending all that goddamn money they were getting. Nah, I think I ain't gonna say that.
Damn.
I was just joking. I don't think that. I think because all that money that was for like pretrial services or whatever. But I think they were just kind of resting on their laurels. Like, man, this is an open to shut case. That's what I honestly believe. I think they wasn't
Why didn't
thinking
they
about
did the? I don't know why they didn't have they didn't subpoena the brother to get on the stage.
understand.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know why I said stage on the stand.
They
Yeah,
had a trash ass lawyer. Trash ass lawyer.
that was just bad. I don't even know. I don't even know what the questions was that he asked, or even if he tried. I don't know. And that's why I said, bro, I don't know in that town how like if the witnesses was getting harassed or they was getting threatened, where they felt like they had to change, because they still was going to school. And like you said, these are kids, so you don't know if they was getting bullied or they was getting
Who you
threatened.
talking about?
And
The boys?
no, the witnesses, because the witnesses are from the
Oh yeah, that's
hometown. Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. That's why I say you ain't gonna get no truth out of them. You don't know what the hell was going on with at that school
Yeah,
because they
that's what I'm
want to make
saying.
it.
Like,
Somebody died, bro. They gonna
yeah,
try
so
to
you
make it
getting
seem
threatened
like
at
that
school.
kid was just the greatest kid on the planet. But we know children are not like that, bro. Do I think he was a? Do I think they was bullies? I don't think that. I think again, I'm gonna tell y'all this tonight on Is This Mike On podcast. Y'all check that out on YouTube. I'm gonna tell y'all why that situation
I
even started.
still don't. If it ain't cause I'm still like I went back to the situation with Riverdale, North Clayton, bro. I don't see where you going. Like it's just like I don't see where
I
you
know you
going.
don't see it because you ain't putting your thinking cap on, my brother. But it's okay, because once I
don't see it, dog.
what the I hate being in charge sometimes, bro. People just be texting me crazy shit.
I don't see it, dog.
But yeah, you ain't got your thinking cap on, man.
I am thinking, bro, cause I'm thinking about you just saying as an athlete, and I'm thinking about us, bro. I don't see that, bro. Like it's raining, and somebody comes over our tent, wherever we just say Bell, our tent from another school. We talking Jonesboro. We talking even if it was a female. You think another female just gonna hop up and just get mad at another female for coming over there and chilling with us?
Nope.
Not your friendly ass, because your ass would have been like, nah, baby, come over here and sit right here and all playful ass. No. So I don't see it. Like, that's what I remember.
But you're not. You see, you're thinking too surface level, brother. I'm trying to
What
tell
the fuck?
you.
I'm just saying. That's what
you're not putting your brain to work, man.
You listen. You listen to me. What the fuck?
What happened? If you live in New York, okay. Hold on. If you live in New York, so you listen to me. If you near the store right now,
bro, I'm about to take this shit down, bro.
Go into the store right now and put your hands in the kitchen.
I told you the motherfucking New York people crazy, dog. Y'all think I be playing, bro.
Is your money?
Nah, be playing, dog.
Crazy. I don't know what the fuck they talking about. But you go do that shit if you want to, your ass going to jail.
Bro, why y'all out there wilding, my New York people, dog? Like, shout out to y'all, bro. But y'all be out here wilding, bro.
That shit if you want to, boy, your ass going to prison.
Y'all out here wilding, dog.
Hey, look, shout out to New York City though. They got their first championship in 30 fucking years. 50
man, my analytics, bro. A lot of my people from New York be watching me, bro. So I fuck with New York hard, bro. And my nah, man, I ain't getting into. I went into enough of our childhood days. I don't need to get in no more days. But yeah, shout out to everybody from New York, bro. I always got mad respect for New York. I don't think y'all repeating though. I say that right now for all my New York fans. I do not think y'all will repeating. Hold on, bro. All right. But yeah, man. And this situation with Karmelo Anthony, bro, it's just a bad situation. I don't know what to say really no more about that situation. Y'all think Alex Baldwin pulled that trigger? He says he did not. Who's that? Y'all, who's Alex Baldwin?
Pull that trigger. He says he didn't. He did pull the damn trigger. How the girl get shot? He pulled the trigger. The actor.
Y'all speed me up because I don't know nothing about this.
The actor that killed the girl on set, they had live ammunition in the
But even if he did, they gave him the gun.
Yeah, he didn't do it on purpose. It wasn't like he was intentionally trying to. But I don't know. You never know. Motherfucker probably would.
Okay, so okay. That girl died, right? Time out. That girl died, right?
She did die.
What happened to him?
He got off.
Why?
Because he didn't load the gun. Huh?
That make it okay? Somebody still died.
Yeah, but he didn't load the gun.
So whoever loaded
we on a movie set. If
my man don't know,
movie set.
Hell nah, dog. Like I don't.
We
I know who it is now, but I don't be paying attention to everybody. Shit, I just started watching what's that white dude who went to jail? Ty Chesley, the little white dude and his kids. I just started fucking watching his ass.
Yeah, you on a movie set, bro.
I don't know, man.
You on a movie set.
Hold on. He said, I got off. I said he should have done some time.
I don't believe he should have done no time. He didn't load the gun.
he didn't load the gun, but so should somebody still be held responsible for that?
Hell yeah, whoever loaded the gun. Shit. Shit, somebody got to go to jail about that. I ain't load that motherfucker. Y'all,
Did
y'all
anybody
gave me
go
the
to jail?
gun.
I think that's the problem with okay. So I think that's in society what the problem is with a lot of times people and when it comes down to this, everybody's not held accountable. And like you said, the law is the law. Somebody should have been held accountable because
They gonna try
somebody
to
did
hold him
die.
accountable because
The girl who
because
loaded the
he.
gun did 2 years, I think. Oh, just
Oh
two
well,
years. I
yeah.
mean,
That's right. She should have did 2 years. Shit, she loaded a gun, a live ammunition. Somebody gonna die behind that.
I don't even know how the hell you do that. I didn't even know they had live ammunition on there for real, for real.
Sometimes they do. They're not supposed to, but
I
sometimes they
ain't
do.
know that. I wouldn't even play with that. I ain't even play with my life like that. Yeah, but you ain't never answered the question. I'm sorry, we got off topic about the Alden Smith situation before I let you go.
I'm listening. Oh, you said about him
Shit,
dying
I
so
thought I
young.
yeah. Oh,
Um,
I was breaking down what the video had said. But nah, like I see a lot of athletes, and I say that because, bro, I say sometimes like I hear all the time black men need to speak up and black men need to talk, and a lot of times we do talk, but then we also are being taught to be strong. So in a conflict of way, we don't know which way to go. We want to talk, but we're scared to talk because of how we think it's going to be perceived. And after a while, people get to the point where they just can't take it no more, and they end up, I don't even know, like they either taking these pills, or they either like stressing too much, health get bad. How do you feel? What is your way of why do you think that keep happening to our pro athlete is what I'm asking. And he hears me, y'all. He just stepped away. So I don't want nobody to think I'm
you
talking
said
about him. He just
why does it keep happening to the pro
happening to our
athletes?
like
It
to our
ain't
pro
happening to
I
nobody
mean,
but damn
I'm not
football
just
players.
I he said for the damn football player. Why do you
For
say
real.
that?
Cause these all niggas that's
Or
killing
you
me.
think it's just because of the content?
Yeah, you ain't supposed to be having no brain injury, bro. You know NFL. When you're in the NFL, you're having you are having collisions equivalent to car accidents, play by play. That ain't healthy for nobody.
True.
And we don't think about that like on a day to day basis. But I mean, it's fun. It looked fun to play, but these dudes are running into each other
Do you
15,
think
18,
let me
20
ask you
miles per
this. Do
hour.
you think do you also think this is a reason why a lot of football players are so violent in their relationship?
Nah, I think some of them do be having like some traumatic brain stuff going on. But I think they just be trying to do, they be trying to do rich nigga shit and and ain't no getting caught. That's all that be. Like
But how
you
do you
doing
how do you help these type of players? How would you help assist these type of players that are going through this type of situation where they might be taking these medication? I don't like I said, I don't know his situation. They just said he passed away, but you see it and you're seeing it a lot more and more and more. How would you help these players in this situation as just being a just being an athlete, playing football and knowing what you have to go through mentally on a day-to-day basis?
um one I would just advise those guys to make sure they're getting brain scans and stuff done to their brain on a yearly basis just to make sure that they're particularly healthy. I also would encourage them to start using
Hold up,
lion's
bro.
mane.
Y'all ever seen the hit in the Australia game called NRL? They'll be having big time brain damage in their old age. Nah, but I do be seeing these 36 and up fools out there playing like them dumbasses. I even think I'm gonna be real with y'all, right? I think even playing these kids at a young age is really not a good thing.
That's why they stopped doing it. They using the what's the name? Um,
Who
they
start
using
doing what?
flag football more now than they are until kids getting like in the middle school and shit.
Who?
Playing flag a lot more.
I mean,
You
yeah, I say they
see
playing a lot more,
Pop
but they
Warner
still
Little
out here
League. I
playing
mean, they
that
still
Pop
got
Warner.
them, but you don't
I'm
see
gonna be
too
real.
many of
That
them.
shit, but these Pop Warner, I can send it to you, cause you know my look, my
I'm
nephew
not
play
saying that they
football.
don't have them, AJ. I'm just saying they're not.
No, no,
They're
no,
not
no. What
using
I'm
them.
not saying it. You saying that it's not. It's bigger than what. Like, bro, they. My nephew literally gets out of school, goes out of school. Like he's going to Vegas in a few months to play. Like they play year round. They go to Florida. They go to Alabama. Like they play a lot different than how like we used to like in the rec league. You'll play other people in your rec, and then you'll go play for like your school and stuff like that. They play year round at a young age. So the game is to me, I don't know you see it like it to me, it has even got even developed even further. I just know I see they also are playing the flag football as well, but this literally has developed into something even bigger than when we was playing, dog.
I never played Little League.
Yeah, Lil League, bro, they be out there going to Florida. Cause he just went. He's 7U now, but he was 6-5. You going out there playing in Florida, and I just be watching. Like I said, bro, I be watching the hits and how they be playing, even from Florida, Alabama, LSU. I mean, not LSU, like and all over. I would advise people to put them in flag football before that, like until they get to the older school, because you are damaging their developing system in their brain as far as like all that damage at a young age, and it's really not good for them. I don't even advise the boxing shit at a young age, like because at boxing you can't fight until you're 9. Like so, all they be doing is training until they 9. You can't compete. But I ain't gonna keep you too much longer, bro. I'm gonna let you go ahead and get ready for your pod, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be on. Ain't gonna take me long to explain this shit. About 6 o'clock, y'all check it out. Is this mic on? Podcast. We gonna be on right at 6, and I'm gonna explain to y'all what happened under that tent, why why the confrontation even started, and when y'all hear it, y'all gonna be like, "Damn, that makes more sense than what they've been telling us." I guarantee you, AJ. When you
I,
hear it, you gonna be like, "Damn,
I ain't saying shit, dog. I'm
this
over
shit
here.
makes sense."
I ain't saying a damn
You got, hey,
thing.
look, my nigga, you got to put your thinking cap on, bro. Why? This is the question I ask before we go get out of here.
Hmm.
Why would that confrontation even have started? If you work with teenage athletes, think about it. Why would the confrontation even start? It didn't start because he was sitting up under their tent and they wanted him to leave. That is not why it happened. They can tell you that narrative. I will refuse to believe it. That's not why it started. Go and read the transcripts of the kids that testified. Go and read it, and you'll realize
But you don't know who was lying and who wasn't.
you don't have to. I don't. I don't have to do that, AJ. I told you. I have the uncanny ability to listen to what I'm hearing, decipher through the bullshit, and get the real and input things. I do this in my counseling sessions all the time. People be trying to lie and tell me certain stuff, and I'd be like, okay. And then I start asking the right questions. And when you ask the right questions, which is, why did the confrontation start? And the reason why the
Hold on. He
confrontation
said,
started,
the man why it star. You gonna make me watch your show to find out.
goddamn right, I'm gonna make you watch my show to find out. You gotta come and get it from the source. I know I'm over here, but I'm trying to build my thing too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? You gotta come to the source. And then look, what we're gonna do is when I drop it off over there,
Said, God damn it.
when I drop it off over there, we're gonna
Oh
come
shit.
back to this. We're gonna come right back here, right?
Here we
We gonna
go.
come. Or shit, if AJ got time at 6 o'clock, it'll be 7 o'clock his time. He can join on the show and hear everything I'm gonna say. But the proof is in the pudding. And you don't see it, you ain't looking. Understand that.
I want to hear it. I ain't even. I don't even want you to say it. I ain't pushing for you to say it because I want. Because I really just want you. I don't want to push. I want you to put it on your show because I want to hear this shit. I want to hear this shit. I hate that I have to work at night too because I would come and join your ass because I would love to, bro. I'm proud of you and your ass. I don't know what theory your ass came up with, but
telling you,
I
bro,
gotta see this shit because you keep fucking saying put your thinking cap
you gonna be
on.
like, damn, that makes sense. That's why I started. Because
Only
look,
thing I can say, I'm gonna say,
ain't no kid under that tent a saint. No matter how they trying to paint the picture.
So it has to do with a fucking female, like I said.
Bro, it ain't got nothing to do with female. Nothing.
Man,
watch, you gonna be like, damn, this nigga right. It got nothing to do with a female. Not one thing. You just ain't putting your thinking cap on,
bro. Like, I ain't
look,
you probably
you been
and it's raining. Like, nigga, I'm not beefing with no nigga who is raining.
Hey, the rain ain't got nothing to do with this situation.
I'm like, we over here like this shit, bro. We might not rain today, bro. What we about to go do? Like, that's not our thinking. I don't know.
The rain ain't got nothing to do with what I'm gonna be saying. Nothing.
Apparently
absolutely nothing.
But I would love not. Why not?
Huh?
Because I'm not going over your tent. I'm not going to nobody else's tent for no other goddamn reason. Like, I don't know, like, what other goddamn reason, dog. I'm finna go over to your tent. If it ain't for no female, like, I mean, what? And I'm talking to you because I don't see no other fucking reason I need to go over to your tent.
You thinking because you thinking I told you he got invited over there. He got invited over there. I believe that. I believe he was invited over to that tent.
Okay then. He got invited over there. So you think it was a setup?
Nah, it wasn't no setup. It's something that happens it happens on a day-to-day basis. It happens more often than we think. And people just don't it happens more often than we think, and it just escalated to somebody dying this time. I'll just say that.
I don't know, cause like I see rivalry teams battle all the time. Like we see rivalry people. I don't know, bro. Never mind. I don't even feel like it. I don't see where your mind went at with this one. Maybe I'm just too tired to figure this shit out. But
you gonna see.
At the end of the day, I don't know, dog. Like this shit happened. I feel like I don't know. I feel bad. I don't, like I said, I don't feel like at the end of the day, I don't feel like they should have had the power to try to go fuck with nobody anyway. It's raining. Like, don't nobody feel like getting wet. Like
that ain't why they start fucking with him. That ain't why.
So they came from what the father said, 3 levels down to just come fuck with you. Because somebody from
look, when you talking about the school bleachers, right? 3 levels down is not that far.
No, it's not.
That's not that far. So they were having dialogue before that happened.
So you think something went down before all that?
I know something went down before all of that.
So you think it was a confrontation before all that, before he went under the tent?
No, the confrontation happened while they were sitting under the tent. Look, the video, from what people are saying, the video is about 11 minutes long.
And they showed them, I think, they either asked them, how they said it was, you either see 2 minutes before the killing.
They said he was sitting over there for about 9 minutes before this confrontation happened.
So I need to know this. Why not just show the whole fucking video? Why do I need to see either 2 minutes before this or 11 minutes behind this? Why do I need to see the end of it? Why am I hiding in the middle? Why can't you just show the whole fucking video?
Hey, brother, I don't know. But guess what?
That's a question that need to be asked.
Uh,
Because if this is the evidence that's being presented in the court case, somebody's dying. We need to see the whole dialogue of what everything. If we got a video, it's gonna show us every step of why what led to this. But if you showing me this amount of, if you showing me this, and then you trying to show me the other, you trying to get me to think, oh, okay, this there, like what happened in between this and that ain't right.
well, hold on. What? Say that again.
Remember, the father said you only could see like 2 minutes of, like, it was either 2 or 4 minutes they showed you at the beginning, and then they didn't show you the whole video. The whole 11 minutes they never showed in court, bro. Half it was parts that was cut from the front or the back, or I gotta show you. I'm gonna send you that clip. But they didn't never show the whole video.
I believe
They
that.
didn't see the. So why not? That's
Look, listen.
that's all I'm saying. Why not show the
That
whole
kid
video?
was up under that tent for a substantial amount of time. That's all I got to say.
It's
He was
fucking raining.
right, but he was under there for a substantial amount of time, and also, he wasn't, like I said, he was invited over there, and he also, man, are you music? I bet. They was over there for a good little minute. He was over there, and they also they was having dialogue. I just say that they had a lot of dialogue. Now, nobody's telling what the dialogue was, but
That's the problem.
right, and I'm telling you, I've put it together. I know what the dialogue is. Because when you listen to the kids talk on the stand, I'm telling you, they was giving you bits and pieces, half truths.
Yeah. So you really don't know who was telling it, like what part of the dialogue
Right.
was true or
When
not.
you
They
work
giving
with
you this
kids,
and that.
when you work with kids, bro, you know what's the truth and what's not. You can decipher through it, bro. You have to, because when kids start doing shit, they can be like, "No, he said this, and no, he said that, and no, he called me a da da and da da da." And you be like,
You know
"Oh,
what?
why would he say that?" And then
Fuck
boom, boom,
them.
boom, boom.
The two people that needed to be on the stand didn't get on the fucking stand, and that's what we need to fuck. We need to hear from the brother, and we need to hear from Carmelo. We need to know why he even, what was his reason, or why he even, or what led to the situation, and then we need to hear from the brothers of why they felt like they need to approach the situation. Everybody, because apparently, wasn't it somebody else? They had a cousin or somebody else with the brothers or whatever. It was somebody else that was with the brothers as well, right?
Uh, yeah, it was a couple kids
Another
with them.
teammate. Yeah, it was another. So I just listen to your theory, man. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here because, like I said, the shit don't make no damn sense. No way. I
You
don't care what
when I
nobody.
said you be like,
The shit
"Damn, I
don't
wasn't
make
thinking
no
about
fucking
that."
sense, bro. It just
I
don't, bro. Somebody
right,
did lose their life, but goddamn it, I tell people like this: mind your own motherfucking business and keep your
that's
hands to
true.
yourself.
I don't disagree with you,
Keep
brother.
your fucking hands to yourself, cause you don't know how somebody. Every action has a reaction,
Yeah,
and
I do.
then
But look,
you have
that's
to
not.
set the consequences to the
Look,
reaction.
hey, but listen.
If it,
Not minding your business is not a crime. Stabbing somebody is though.
man,
I'm just saying,
the law
brother.
need
Not minding
the
you.
law needs to be. I say this: the laws need to be tweaked. The laws, we live in a bullshit ass country. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Okay, it's some bullshit. We stay in some bullshit ass country. I mean, the laws are the laws, but I feel like the laws can be. I just listen to your shit. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Hey man, thank y'all for another show at Sango This Show Go podcast. I am your host, AJ Brown. I got my bro CJ with you, man. Please turn in and watch what his reason is. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna disagree with the shit, but you never know. We might agree. I never know. This is episode 126, man, and I'm getting up out of here, bro. I'm out, man. This nigga here.
Trying to tell you.